If you or someone you love ended up in the hospital after using Galaxy Gas, Whippets, or another nitrous oxide product, this video is for you. Nitrous oxide lawsuits are one of the fastest growing areas of product injury law right now. Today you're going to learn what these cases involve, who might be held responsible, and how compensation actually works. Nitrous oxide has been around for a long time, and it's had legitimate uses for years. Dentists use it, hospitals use it, you've probably even seen it in whipped cream chargers in your own kitchen. But a nitrous oxide lawsuit is about something different. It's about manufacturers and sellers pushing high-volume canisters through smoke shops, gas stations, and online stores in flavors like fruit punch and cotton candy to people who are buying them to inhale, not to make dessert. That difference matters legally. Companies have a duty to warn people about the ways their products are likely to be misused. When a business sells tanks with thousands of doses in candy flavors alongside cracker devices and balloons, it gets a lot harder to argue the recreational market was just an accident. Now let's talk about what's actually happening to people's bodies. Michael Gunsberg, PC, handles claims across three main categories of injury. The first is neurological damage. Repeated nitrous oxide use inactivates vitamin B12 in your body. Without enough B12, your nerves and spinal cord can't function the way they're supposed to. That can show up as numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, trouble walking, and in the worst cases, permanent paralysis. Doctors have a name for this: subacute combined degeneration of the spinal cord. The second category is psychiatric injury. Misuse has been linked to depression, anxiety, paranoia, hallucinations, and cognitive changes that can stick around long after someone stops using it. The third is immediate acute risk. Inhaling nitrous oxide without oxygen can cause a person to lose consciousness, and in the worst cases, it can be fatal. The gas itself is also extremely cold coming out of a pressurized canister, and that has caused frostbite and airway injuries in people inhaling straight from the tank. The Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, issued a public safety advisory in 2025 warning that nitrous oxide misuse can cause serious injury and death, and naming several consumer brands being sold for inhalation rather than actual cooking use. So who's actually responsible here? It's usually not just one company. Depending on the facts of your case, a lawsuit can name the manufacturer that made the canisters, the distributor that got them into stores, and the retailer that sold them to you, whether that's a smoke shop, a vape shop, or an online marketplace. There are specific warning signs attorneys look for: flavored products that have no real cooking use, packaging and social media marketing clearly aimed at younger users, bulk sales patterns that don't match kitchen use at all, and a lack of any real warning about how dangerous inhaling the product actually is. When a company knew, or should have known, its product was being misused and kept selling it anyway, that becomes a central piece of the case. If you're dealing with a nitrous oxide injury, here's what compensation can potentially cover: medical treatment and follow-up care, physical therapy, lost wages, and reduced ability to earn income in the future. That last one is where Michael Gunsberg's background makes a real difference. He's not just a trial attorney, he's also a licensed certified public accountant. Figuring out what a permanent neurological injury actually costs someone over a lifetime in lost income and reduced earning potential takes real financial modeling. It's not something you can just estimate. Compensation can also include pain and suffering, emotional distress, and wrongful death damages in fatal cases. These cases are handled on a contingency fee basis, which means there's no upfront cost to you to find out where you stand. Not everyone can file a claim for themselves. If the person hurt was a minor, a parent or legal guardian can typically file on their behalf. If someone died because of nitrous oxide misuse, a representative of their estate can bring a wrongful death claim. And if an injury left someone unable to manage their own affairs, someone else can act for them. The exact rules change from state to state, which is exactly why it helps to talk to an attorney early rather than waiting. Michael Gunsberg has practiced law in New York City for more than 39 years, with trial experience across personal injury and medical malpractice cases. He's also a licensed CPA, which shapes how his firm approaches economic damages in complex injury cases like these. And because this litigation is still developing across the entire country, nitrous oxide claims are handled nationwide, not just in New York. If you or someone you love has been seriously hurt after using Galaxy Gas, Whippets, or any other nitrous oxide product, you can book a free case review with Michael Gunsberg's office today. There's no fee unless there's a recovery. Give the office a call at 212-725-8500 or find the link to book your free case review in the description below.